good morning. Kisu, welcome for me first, and Memento Mori, hello, welcome. Yeah, so I'm actually doing a build with the messages repeater. Actually, I can just do this as well. I did update my build command, so that is the current build at the moment. I am pretty much trying to get some new gear right now. That's mostly what we're doing. Looking to Pierce as well, welcome. How's it going? So yeah, it's been a little bit. I didn't obviously do a stream on Friday because I had to get up silly early on the Saturday. Terra is now away for work, so he's not here anymore. Thanks for the cheese, Kisu, and the pets. So yeah, I hope everyone had a nice weekend anyway, and got up to many. I didn't get up to much, but I hope everyone else did. Good. I did a couple of things over the weekend, but not a huge amount. Not at the point of missing Terry yet, but that might happen. And Logan Pierce, thanks so much for the follow as well. I do appreciate that. But yeah, let's actually, I don't really have much to say, so let's actually just get straight over to the game, and we'll see where we can get on. And yes, thanks very much for the cheese. Oh, we gotta see what the count is up to. It's 133. I couldn't even remember what it was up to. So yeah, that's something. So the idea here was I was going to try and get the Moosey shoulders. And wait, why is this not attached to anything? I just decided, I don't even know why I clicked on the devotion tree. I'm sort of glad I did. Oh, do you know what? I used to have this selected with Aura of Censure when I was using it for like some reason. And I forgot to change that. Oh my god. Good job, me. I'm so good at this. I'm so good at the video game. Yes, the message repeater you can get at level 20. The Bone Bleach Halberd, I'm surprised you couldn't get one. Although, is it not to do with the actual area level? But then on normal, it should be lower level, I thought. Wait, hold on. 1 second. Because it would tell you, the idea that you'll go with that is from Grim Tools, you can actually check the world map and have a look at the... imagine you're just... Oh yeah, absolutely. But what is the Bone Breach Bliss and area level? Yeah, normal minimum level is 50 anyway, so you wouldn't be able to get one under level 50. So even if it shows the item drops from level 20, you wouldn't be able to. And then obviously ultimate's level 90 to, so it's because it's a secret area, honestly. That's why it's going to be so high level. But yeah. The thing is, you could actually just use something else up until that point, and that would be absolutely fine. So yeah, we are going to, oh god, try and get a perfectly rolled goddamn messages repeater, which is something. But yeah, this is interesting because we just get to Word of Pain everything, and most things die and we use everything else. But I'm going to previous this as well, actually. I am playing on the player test, and on the player test, you can use Phantasmal Blade with a modifier, and the modifier does not change the pierce damage to vitality damage. So I've got non-cooldown Phantasmal Blades doing all piercing damage. Don't know how there's normal and elite, you can only get there on ultimate. Do you know what? I've never actually done it, so I wasn't actually aware of that. So yeah, that's why it would have only been level 94, because the level area is minimum 90. Hey Mary, welcome. Lurk in watch. Sure. Always good to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, because funnily enough, I haven't even actually ever attempted... Well, no, I tell a lie. I have attempted crate once. It was during season, so I could just teleport straight there and didn't have to do the whole bit before crate. I died on crate. But Yeah. I don't know when I might try that again sometime. I really don't. We'll see. I might see what this character can do. It does reset now, so can't get rid of attempts or a thing. Well, I mean, not really. Not really, not when I'm playing on hardcore. Yeah, oh, are we getting oops all blaze cannons again? I think we'll probably just get oops all blaze cannons again. Right. Do I need to do... Yes, I still need to do Cronley's area because I want better... No, I don't need better shoulders. What am I saying? The main thing I'm going for is going to be the chest and helm, possibly. But chest is going to be a random drop. Head, I still don't know what best head to go for. Yeah, let's just go do Broken Hills then. Well, not Broken Hills, go through and do the undead. And we should be close now, I think. Orcovian undead, still 3,612. Okay. Doesn't even give you an achievement. Yeah, none of the super bosses give an achievement. I know that. Wait, no, I was going this way around. Actually, I was going through Twin Falls because we also get a guaranteed totem. That was it. Also, I was going to go up through this way, but is there any point if I still want to go for the helm? I want to double check to see if there's any other helm I'd really go for. I just don't know. But I've been enjoying this anyway. This build does a lot of damage. Again, having that non-cooldown Phantasmal Blades doing all pierce damage is actually kind of insane. In combination with everything else. Oh, but I do have to watch out for him. I do have to watch out for Reflect a little bit. Thankfully, it's not as bad as a dot build. Oh, thanks for the pets. Also being, I'm pink now as well. Thanks for making me pink. So yeah, ideally we're going for Missy's shoulders. And then it's just getting the chest piece. Also, I want the vine ring. I still want a vine ring, right? I can't remember if there was another ring I'd want to use. But again, it would be a random drop anywhere. I probably want to remake some boots again. Ugh. I'm almost at the point of not really being able to improve the gear that much, though. Well, I'm already at the point of not being able to... should I say not... replace the gear so easily right now. We are very much on the end game grind sort of thing, but I just know we could get some better rolls. Hey, wait, not welcome. I like the comfy emote. How's it going? Nice to see you. and happy time zone. I'm not sure when it is for like most people. It's morning time for me. You're doing well. You're working on your art. Nice. Actually, speaking of art things, over the weekend I did pick up a cheap Wacom drawing tablet. Just one of the ones with no screens to try out for sculpting in Blender, because I really want to try and do some more sculpting and try that out. And yeah, that makes such a huge difference. I didn't realize just how much of a difference that would make. So maybe at some point I'll do more art streams with Blender sculpting. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to get a bunch of practice in though. That'll be good. Get the squeaky pets. Yeah. You've been like really lucky with these, I think. The squeaky pets. Yeah. How do you keep doing it? Just saying that we're still waiting for loads of things with RGB. Yeah. Oh, we're getting an extra totem here. It's just a normal spirit totem though, which is full of hero mobs. I don't get this. Like, the amount of times that I've actually done a Forsaken one and got no elites, and then just randomly start getting good one. I don't know. Like my art as well. Aww. Aww. Yeah, I'm looking forward to actually getting more into it. I mean, honestly, I haven't done all of that much, but that's why I'd like to. And yeah, I think the drawing tablet's really going to help with just sculpting in general. It feels a lot more natural to do as well. It's so much better. I've been looking up a lot more things on how to do a lot more Blender sculpting and just general shortcuts, tools, and everything on Blender. Obviously, I have a vague idea of it, but I just want to get much better at it. I know if I was wanting to really get into sculpting though, I'd probably want to pick up the ZBrush. Is it ZBrush? Something like that. The basically the industry standard for that. Yes, I've got. Oh, we still got the podium. I forgot about the podium. Logan, well done for being second. Oh, I wonder if that means third's gonna go quick. I'm not sure. We'll see. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It's the American pronunciation, ZBrush. Right, okay. Hi, Kitten Book as well. Welcome. How's it going? It's nice to see you. I did see the hydration check as well there, Logan. I have had a drink. Yeah, I need to... Oh, no. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. Oh my god. You can actually see... You can actually see my Me just like falling off in the distance halfway through the scan. Oh, I love that. Actually, that was a really good one. I know it was a burb. God, burbs. So many burbs. That was great, actually. The look of fear. The look of fear while just waiting for the push to hit. It's like, no, there's nothing I can do. Once it's released, there's nothing I can do. Just accept my fate. Okay, I thought this gives slightly more infamy per time I was doing this. Oh, do you know what? It's because I was also doing other areas with undead, I think. Like the run up to oh, what's he called? Rutnik. Just past the area. Do I still wait? I know I was doing I've done this several times. I've checked to see if there's any other helm I could possibly use, and I'm you know, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it again. I want to check. I want to check to make sure I'm not being stupid, because I might be being stupid. It has been known. And just make sure that I'm not potentially missing something that would be really good. Let's have a look. So I don't think there's anything with like pierce damage on it. I'm already using pretty much the best thing I can from a purchasable one. There's no other monster infrequent we can use. But is there any... Wait, hold on. I've just thought, what if I actually look for epic items? Because I just realized there. I mean... There's Caligara's gaze, but we'd have to kill Caligara and we'd have to redo our stats to get physique. But it was the sharpshooter's eye, which is actually no, it's a set one, isn't it? I was just thinking of the granted skill. Yeah, that just wouldn't help. But is there any epic item that I just haven't thought of looking at? Like Phantasmal Blade, the Mask of Delirium. That's got casting speed as well. And it's got reduced targets resistances as an extra cast. Hi Thunder Darcy, welcome. So what are the commands? Oh, if you want to see the actual commands, it's just like actually, if you just list commands, it lists all commands that you can currently run. There are a couple of secret commands, but you might see them. It's just sound ones. I've only got 2, so I am planning to add more. Right, this is possibly a good idea to go for then. Actual Mythical Mask of Delirium. I don't believe I've already got one, but I'll probably look out for one. Bounty Hunter's Hat is also potentially a good one for +1 to Inquisitor and Nightblade. So I might end up using an epic item. We'll see. Oh, and there's the third. Yay. Well done on being third. Right. Yeah, I've looked through these several times. I've looked through all of these several times. And there's nothing really else that really is interesting. So I think, honestly, we're going to use Mask of Delirium, which will give us 2 to Phantasmal Blades and 2 to Deadly Aim. That's useful. Bounty Hunter's Hat gives Inquisitor and Nightblade, which is also useful. Pierce and poison. Oh, poison and acid resist useful. This has chaos and bleeding resist. Yeah. They don't need too much physique. What do I have currently? What is on currently this? Oh, element resist. Oh. Okay. And it gives us +3 to Veil of Shadow, which is nice. But that's it. Now, and 3 to Hound of Grandor, which we are using as well. Do I go to a fairy con? I have not been to a fairy con in about over 10 years. So, not recently. I have been to them though. And also, thanks for the cheese. Oh. Defensibility, this has... I mean, casting speed's just so nice though. Chance to avoid projectiles is also nice. Chaos bleeding resist. Guild disruption protection is actually kind of nice as well. So maybe we do go for this. It is a random drop. Also, madness is interesting because of the reduced target's resistances. For me, a target area. So that must be cast on target, which is useful, actually. And yeah, just that reduced target's resistances. We don't currently have anything with that. Because the only real thing we could have done for that would have been Raise the Dead. But there's no way we could have even got to that, not with the current setup. So yeah, maybe we use the... oh god, what was it called? Oh, remember the name of the thing. It's not the bounty, the Mask of Delirium. Do I have one? Oh wait, I haven't launched item assist. Hold on. Which I should have. It should just... Wait. Piece to be the database has been modified. I didn't think there was an update on this. Oh, I should probably... I'll have to do that then. Damn it, I wish I launched this before and figured that out. Need the anthem to play either YMCA or Electric Six. I'm not going to do that, Mary, just because, you know, it's the whole DCMA thing. I'm not going to do anything that's like obviously copyrighted material, I'm afraid. How do you spell that again? Wait, I'm being dumb. D-E-L. I clearly don't have one. Okay. But skill now, I do have item assist now. We can use that. Actually, I'll probably run the... What's it? It did say that was... Oh, it's Grim Dawn, isn't it? And... Load database. Oh, okay. Well, do you know what? It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. I'm not going to worry too much about it. Possibly, hopefully. Hopefully it'll be fine. We'll see. It's fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Anyway. What else was I doing? Let's go and go through this way then. Get a bit more undead. And I might as well just kill Rutnik. Because why not? We might still get a helm with decent affixes on. Because that's kind of what I've done for the chest piece until we get the actual chest piece we're after. But the chance of that is not great because of the whole we need a random drop legendary item. I mean, technically for the helm now I'm needing a random drop epic item, but that feels a lot more likely to happen. And do you know what? I would have almost certainly had many of them. Almost definitely. But of course, that was been before I had item assist. So I didn't keep any. Oh, he actually dropped 2 blasters. He doesn't do that very often, I don't think. I am actually after decent Ruknix blasters because I am planning on making a Ruknix blaster build at some point. Not next, I don't think. Or do I? I don't think so. But I am planning on doing it at some point because that's sort of interesting to me. But I sort of want to make my blade build next, I think. The blade build I've made before, but I want to remake it. Like it was a blade master. Could be interesting. And I guess the reason for that is I'm just making a ranged character. I mean, I know it's like technically a caster this build, but whereas the Ruknix blaster would be just a ranged auto attacker build. But then I don't know, because then that does split it up being it is actually an auto attacker build, and then we'll go back to a like quote unquote caster build afterwards. I mean, not caster, it'd be melee caster because it would be using Ring of Steel and Blade Arc. But then it's also mostly a dot build, so I don't know. That does separate it quite a bit from this. See, I don't like to make very, very similar builds one after another. Not that you often will, honestly. There's so much build variety. Unless, of course, you like making the same sort of build all the time, which is cool as well. I like, if I'm making a new character, I like it to be pretty different to what I was last doing. But that's always going to be depending on how you like to play. Right, we got all of these, so we are still 2,000 away. That's fine. So what else am I after? The main other thing I'm after... Oh, I haven't got these slider legs, actually. That's a point. We're still after some better slider legs. Although these are decent, weren't they? Yeah, impervious and reptilian resistance. There's all our resistances. Actually, yeah, that's all our poison resist as well. Oh my god. Yeah. Because wasn't our element... Yeah, our element was kind of sucking a bit. And we're already using element resist on almost everything. That makes it a problem for changing the helm. Right. Unless I go ahead and remake the boots again, possibly try and get element resist on these. Or get some slider legs with some element resist. Ooh. It's going to be specific for the shoulders as well, from the Moosey shoulders. I don't know if they had element resist on the base of them. I don't think they do. I don't think they have any resistances. I guess we'll find more about that when we actually get some. Which won't be for a little bit. Let's have another. Let's keep trying to remember to have the oil ore. I've bought many of them. I've bought many of them to use, so we'll use them. They're good. Just a huge bunch of extra pierce damage for essentially nothing. Merciless of Ruin. No. No, you're not good. Okay, never mind. I think Merciless is one that we'd actually like. So that for the prefix, Merciless would be good. Actually, really good. Actually, wait, hold on. Do we use these? Hold on. Hold on. That gets us the element resist. Oh no, poison and acid resist. Yeah, of course. Damn it. Oh no. Oh, I've done this thing again. I've done this thing again where I've made it almost impossible to change an item. Ah. Yeah. I think the helm had some poison resist on though. I'm going to keep them, actually, just in case. But yeah. That's a problem. How the... See, I hate having so much resistance on one item when you're still trying to change said item. Because you get sort of used to having that resistance. I don't know. At least the boots are fairly easy to change. They just cost a lot. Come on, Vine Ring. Actually, seeing that, yeah, Vine Ring as well. I still need a decent one. What does this even one have on it? I actually genuinely can't remember. If I tell you chaos and oh, that's all my bleeding resist. Oh, no, you can't change that. It's 60 over cap, so we'd be able to change that. If we got some better resistances. I'm going to come this way because I know Silveria actually has a guaranteed drop chance of a ring, one of the plant rings. Obviously not necessarily the Vine Ring, but it's better to have an actual boss that will drop one rather than the random chance of every other enemy. I don't want to run through all of Ugdenborg and the other area, Gloomwald. I could also actually do a Ancient Grove at some point, actually. Because then I'll also have the chance of getting a decent ring from the vendor. And actually doing a dungeon breaks up the farming run a bit. We might do that at some point today. Because why not? Unless I get a perfectly rolled ring right now. No. Ordered. That's a lot of chaos. We don't need. Oh, it's because we've got a stanching. Being for the bleeding resist. Yeah, okay. Got it. That's almost exactly the same as this one, just all chaos resist. Oops, all chaos resist. And we obviously don't need a Master's Flurry because we're not using Blade Burst. Why would we?
See anything you like?
Oh, speaking of that, does some... Oh, it's called an acid damage, never mind. I thought it did some pierce damage. For some reason, I forgot it didn't. Oh, actually, no, I'm going to keep epic items now. I said I was going to do that. I don't have as big of an issue of doing it because we can quite easily do it. It's not a big deal. Did I want to keep one of these? I don't think so. No.
Got something you need stashed?
Why did I decide to get item assist? I'm just going to keep everything. I'm going to keep so much stuff. It's insane. Does it? It doesn't decide to not do it. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's good. Yeah, good. Good, good, good. Okay. Well, I did finally get item assist. Like, everyone is saying it all the time. I should just get item assist. And there we go. I've done it now. I have done it. I've got it. It's fine. It just makes it really good for future builds. That's what it is, right? It means I'm almost always going to have items I'll want for another build. Obviously not guaranteed, but pretty good chance. Why am I killing everything? I really don't need to kill all of these. I suppose it helps to get towards Nemesis of the Eldritch. And I'm always going to kill all of the... What's it? The hero enemies anywhere. So that's a thing. Hey, Commander Coyote. Welcome. How's it going? Hope you had a nice weekend. Right, this is the one where we get it perfectly rolled. Messages repeater. It's happening this time. It's definitely going to happen this time. No, it was puncturing the spines though, but no. At least it's the right gun. I guess. Actually, what am I doing? I should run through Conley's lair still. Even if I'm not specifically after so much stuff from Cronley anymore. Oh, well, not Cronley himself, but Cronley's gang. Because I'd still want to get the Cronley rep, right? Yeah. We're not actually that far away from Nemesis with Cronley either. Giving our audiences remove items from the item assist. You stop collecting anything below 94 when you notice you had well over 100,000 items. And comparing 80 copies of something became tiresome. I would never save anything below level 94. Well, I say 94, level 94 and 84 because 84 is also the sort of lower level of, or 82 for epic items because they're the lower level of the max level stuff. But I'm only keeping any uniques is what I'm keeping, and I'll keep really well rolled monster and frequents, and that's all I'm really planning on keeping. Do I use anything non-green? Really? I still find some of the uniques useful. But I also use mostly greens. I generally plan builds around monster infrequents because I always prefer to. I always like having a build that I'll be able to play from lower level. I don't know why I decided to come this way first, but that's fine. That's not great. Although Menhir's wall does give armor. That's pretty much it, really. I mean, leaving resist. Yeah, that's not. It's not very good. I think just a couple more runs of this, we'll get to Nemesis with Arcovian Undead. And then I should be able to farm Musi shoulders. I don't think I've ever made a build that was completely all greens. I usually always have at least like 1 or 2 uniques in, but not very often. Conduit here and there, or some ring, but generally some Nightfall sets when they are mandatory. Yeah, sets as well. Sets when they are mandatory for a build, absolutely. Much happy with defensibility, and resistances on good greens, true. And mostly base builds. You mostly base builds on obscure ML weapons anyway, yes. See, I generally like doing the obscure build as well. I am very much more one for just trying out massive, like, different builds. I like choosing a monster infrequent and being like, oh, I'd really like to build around this item. Let's see how that works. Cure green build with dual Viper hemorrhages and it doesn't bloodlet as items. Oh, nice. Eternal bleed duration. I'm actually going to make a bleed build next, I think. Possibly next if I don't do the Rutnik's one. And I think it would be much the same, just eternal bleed duration. I think it's funny when you get like just massive amounts of bleed duration and it just lasts forever. It's bad though when you get it reflected on you because it just doesn't go away. Yeah, Fangs has been postponed potentially to 2026. Which I'm sad to hear, but if they need the time to work on it, they need the time to work on it. What that does mean though is that if they're saying that for definite, we'll at least get another season in the meantime, another community season. Sitting on half a dozen single class level 100s waiting for berserker combos. You came prepared, now you feel over prepared. Oh. See, I'm planning on the release of Fangs to do a sort of a fresh start, but not like fully fresh start. So I'm going to just delete stash, but keep all blueprints because blueprint farming is a pain. But I like the idea of doing another fresh start. I do that every now and again, just clear stash and do a fresh start. So a full self-found run. Because I think it's fun every now and again to just not have everything you need immediately available. And actually run the game through a bit slower because then you don't have all the mandates, you don't have all the XP pots and everything. I think it just gives it a bit of a change of pace every now and again, which can be nice. Though that depends on if you want to do that or not. That's obviously not for everyone. Oh yeah, I should save some more of these. I don't know how many I've got saved, but it's always useful having the specific monster and frequency you need to craft things with. Well, have I got much money? I do have a lot of money. I should bank my iron again. I always forget to do that. Whenever I check notes, I've got over 1 million iron. I'm like, oh yeah, I should probably do something about that. Actually, I will say another thing for the whole thing of storing things on item assistant. I've only just started using it, so I've very much got very used to the idea of not keeping many things. So I don't think I'm actually going to massively overfill my item assist. I was never planning on putting anything lower than max level stuff in. It's like I don't even really like using uniques for leveling. Try and avoid that where possible, because then it just means it's annoying to replace said item. Especially if it's a really low level unique. Even worse if it was a low level set. Ugh, no, I dislike the idea of doing that. If you use a low level set, all it means is you're going to be forced to break this set bonus at some point. And that's really annoying to do. How am I doing now for these? 1,200. Getting there. I mean, obviously I'm not getting it this run, but it'll be soon. Actually, possibly next run. Next run through here, we should get a Nemesis. If we do get a Nemesis and we don't spawn Musi, I might run through Steps of Torment just to actually get him. Maybe I'll get another Alchemist ring and annoy people again. $872. Oh, it's so close. Yeah, I'm gonna still do Cronley's area just because I'm actually closer than I thought. Eldritch Horrors is very close as well, so that's interesting. Perhaps I'll make this the character I tried to get Nemesis on everything. Thinking of I should probably go and do an Astera. Oh, that's going to take so long as well. That doesn't even have an accelerated infamy gain, which is a pain. I feel like Cronley should have an accelerated infamy gain as well. Anyway, it's not too bad because we're already fairly close. I'm not actually hitting you, I don't think. Oh, well, we do have a thingy totem here. Celestial totem. Oh. A lot of you. Cool. And we got a Celestial Lotus. I didn't even notice. That also kind of rhymed. That's actually kind of good. I think it's good we've got a lot of Celestial Lotus because I think if I do the Rutnix build I'm planning on, I want the Bonemonger set. And I'm pretty sure to craft it, it needs Celestial Lotus. Although I'm sure I've at least got a piece of it. Maybe it's more than one. Oh, we're done. Okay, we'll do Cronley's area then. Why not? And get Cronley. Another thing is the idea of the bleed build. If I could get some good Pitmaster's axes. So that was the idea of that. So we can do Ring of Steel and Blade Arc. Bleed. So yeah, I've currently got 2 build ideas, just waiting. Perhaps there could also be incredibly squishy again too. I've made actually quite a few non-squishy builds recently. It seems weird. You usually get ideas for like, ideas the moment your current builds past level 2. Yes, I know how that feels. I've tried my best so many times to force myself to keep playing a build. And I think actually playing hardcore really helped with that because I'm like, well, do you know what? It can sate my alcoholicness by just saying, well, once this character dies, I'll make a new build. and I just try and keep myself playing said whatever build until it dies, or I just really start getting bored of it. I haven't got bored of this build yet, though. I'm actually quite enjoying this one. I was actually starting to get a little bored of my last build, which it was okay. I wasn't really enjoying it that much. Not as much as I thought I would. How much do I get for actually doing that? Not a lot. Extra bunch for Cronley. Cronley's always really annoying though, because he does his stupid bubble. Everyone hates Cronley bubble. Everything else I'm interested in, so it's just trying to get another Vine Ring. No, we try again. Oh. It'll be interesting next run onwards though, because then we actually start getting Moosey. Which also will technically save up a bunch of farming time, because we don't need to kill all the undead. We'll need to kill the undead until Moosey spawns, so that'll work. Anyway, I do actually need to go on a break there. I've just got my break reminder, so I will need to do that. I run mid-roll ads. I run 3 minutes of ads about every hour just to stop pre-rolls for people joining. I'm doing the ads while I'm on break though, so you don't miss anything during that time. So I'm going to do that now. I'll be back shortly. Hello, and we're back. That's suddenly a lot of damage. Did I? I want this for anything. No, it's something else. Oh yeah, I am still after one more piece of the Bismael set. Because that'll be good for the bird build. Trinkets, yeah. Bismael's trinkets. Because I have a bird build, and I'm really excited to get the second bird on it because it was already ridiculous. And I can only imagine it getting doubly as ridiculous. I have 6 characters with that set. Oh, like pet builds. See, I don't often play pet builds. It's not my preferred play style. But I have quite enjoyed the bird build. I think it's pretty good. What was that of protection? Vine ring, menacing of protection. That's actually not bad. That might be a change over. I mean, I do lose some pierce damage, but that'll help for offensive and defense ability. I don't need blade burst. Lose some bleeding resistance, but that's fine. Yeah, we might use that actually. I think that's slightly better. And dual wielding Valgos. Oh yeah, you could actually do that. Although, I was using. What was I using? I'd have to look at me bird build. I can't remember what it was. I was using an offhand though. And then, impervious is pierce resist. We don't need. It's dropping this exact one a lot. Like, well, I'm saying this exact one. The fact that it's got a Master's Flurry on so many times. It's determined. Clearly. I can't remember what suffix I'd actually want on it. Menacing prefix is actually kind of good though. So, do I use that one? No, I'd lose the slow resist, which is kind of... That's kind of important. I guess that's from a Master's Flurry. Do I need it? I don't need it, actually. Oh, we could... I'm exactly 37% over. Hey, Captain Keen. Welcome. That's amazing. That would put me exactly on slow resist cap. That's actually amazing. Huh. Oh, maybe we do use that then. Maybe that's actually, yeah, better for health and stuff as well. More cunning and a bunch more offensive ability. I think I use that. Yeah, let's use that. Okay. I need another Typhoon powder. That's okay. That doesn't ruin our bleeding resist. No, it doesn't.
Come see what's left of my wares. Put it to good use.
It's more health, and we'll get our bound tool. I really don't think there was anything else I wanted from that. Right. And that gets our offensive ability up above 3,000 again. Hey. There we go. And look at, oh my god, look at that. We're above 18,000 health. This feels wrong. Something feels very wrong.
Anything you like?
Did I say I was going to use these? I'd like the idea of using these, possibly at some point. I was keeping these just in case, I think. They're not that good. But... No, I'm not going to keep them. No. No. There's no point. Oh, no, I was going to keep them because I had element resist on. That was it. So I was going to keep them as a backup just in case. Oh, no. Don't sell uniques. I'm so used to always just selling any epic items. Hardly looking at them because I just hardly ever use them. But no, we're keeping them all now. For better or worse. I didn't even read any of the ones I picked up, so I should really check just to make sure I haven't got the Helmet one. And I don't have that. That's fine.
See you around.
Safe storage, no question.
That's so many items.
I'll keep an eye.
Okay. Try again. Oh, perfect gun. It's going to happen this time. Also, thanks for the cheese. How was Commander Coyote? Oh. Only 3 cheese this stream. That seems surprising.
Got something you need stashed.
But others are coming through for nothing. Nothing. Ooh, ah. And a mini push. And another cheese, of course. I was waiting for the more cheese. He saw you're slacking on the cheese. I've said I wasn't going to kill all these, but then I'm also realized I am quite close to getting Nemesis. So we might as well. I feel like we're almost definitely going to get Nemesis by just doing runs for the goddamn perfect roll gun. I mean, don't even need a perfect roll one. I'd just like one with the affixes I'd like, but then it's essentially wanting a double rare. So oh. Yes, thanks for yet more cheese. I'm going to steal it before the alpaca does. Oh, is it a llama? I can never tell the difference. I don't know the difference. Ah. Now because I've mentioned it though. Oh no. Are we going to get wait? Are we going to get constant cheese? Oh. The answer's probably yes. I'm just now trying to imagine the number of channel points you've actually spent just purely on cheese. Someone say free cheese? I mean, it's free cheese for me. I'm going to enjoy that. No! Ah, the horse ate it. The horse stole me cheese. Tragedy. Oh, we're back to blaze cannons, of course. I'm so cheesy. Especially now. No. Right. Oh man, stop dropping blaze cannons. God's sake. Tired of blaze cannon. And then I'll try and make a build with blaze cannons and I'll get nothing but messengers repeaters. I can't wait for that time. That's going to happen at some point. And I'll get annoyed just in the other way. I've got to keep an eye out because there is sometimes a totem around here. Like over here or just over here. Be worth going for. Because it's almost always an what's it totem? Spirit totem. So again, we're almost guaranteed. I say almost, we're definitely going to get Nemesis with the undead this time around. We only need like 800. Merciless of Scorching. Oh well. Biggest thing with the actual legs, they're not weighted toward anything, which is good and bad. And now we're going to have to wait so much longer again for the idea of getting the affix rerolls in vanilla. Aww. I'm a little sad it's been pushed back. But I mean, they've said themselves actually in the last Grim Internals that they probably announced it too early. Although they didn't regret doing that. But yeah. That's like Grim Internals, Grim Misadventures. Grim Internals are mod. Grim Misadventures. There's so many like just Grim things that I'm just like, I keep getting mixed up. We've got Grim Tools, Grim Internals, Grim Misadventures. Although I don't think Grim Internals is worked on anymore, as far as I'm aware. I remember using Grim Internals a while ago just to get health bars. The only thing I wanted was enemy health bars. Now that's a base game feature, so it's great. I'll try and pay attention to the thing so we actually see us getting to Nemesis. I completely missed that with Beasts. I just checked on it later and I was like, oh, I'm actually Nemesis with Beasts. I didn't even notice. Just happened. I think part of that is I just always expect to be Nemesis with Beasts though. It's almost always first. I say almost always because there's at least been once when it hasn't been first. But I think the only other time that's happened is when I specifically wanted something from a dungeon. I think it was actually Port Valkyrie, so I ended up getting Nemesis with Ethereals first or something. It was weird. Oh, that is a reflect. Damn it. Pay attention to reflects. It's actually important. It's not as bad as a dot build, but no. There we go, Nemesis. I noticed it this time. Okay, well, we'll keep going because I obviously like to kill Musi. Do I run through Steps of Torment? I think I run through Steps of Torment, but not the dungeon. Unless Musi spawns here. I'd like to think that when we do a full run through of this, there's going to be enough things here to actually spawn Musi as well. Like, almost guaranteed. In fact, not guaranteed. I don't want to have to run through more things just to get Musi to spawn each time. I would like to know though he is not spawning. I had this problem with beasts as well. I don't know, I still think I prefer this system though of spawning the Nemesis. I always thought it was annoying to go out and look for them. However, it also looks like he's really not spawning here. Ugh. Nope. I do have some more undead to kill actually still, though. Before we do that, the very bit I've just been doing before, crossing the bridge at Twin Falls. There we go. See? That was good. That worked. Alright, make sure there's no stupid priests around. It's always a pain. Rampage of Ruin, no. Wait. Oh, wait, have these... Did he drop on one? I can't remember. I'll have these change. Hold on, hold on. I can't remember what if he drops more than one type. Yeah, he does. Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. We want the pauldrons, which does have physical resist on, which is nice, and pierce resist. Pierce resist is a bit annoying. Just because of how much we don't need it. These had pierce resist on by default anyway as well, so it's essentially just it's sort of the same as this. Yeah, okay. Okay. Oh, I already opened that. Tyrants of the Aether now. Actually, speaking of, I was just saying that I was trying to get some axes as well. I suppose this is what I'll do for the next build. I'm either going to make, as I said, the Aether Blasters build or Lead Ring of Steel. It's really going to depend on if I get a really good Rutnik's Blaster or Axe first. We'll see. You have a good one. Have a good whatever you're doing. Oh, I hadn't actually opened an Exalted stash here. That's interesting. Oh, do you know what? I'm done enough here. And there's a couple more, but I'm done here. Right. So, Nemesis. It's still a good while away from Nemesis. What is the... Oh no, never mind. I was going to see what the helm we had if it was one of these, but... Oh, Warriors of Attack. Wait. I thought that said something else. I just saw something of attack on one of the helms and I was like, ooh, of attack. That could have been useful. It's not useful. Wait, hold on. No, that's not going to be very good, I don't think. I was just thinking for my other build, the fact that I've got the Flames build, but it's a Chaos one anyway, so yeah. I was using one of the Incendiary casks anyway, just for the reduced cast cost. Did I ever change it to a different helm? I can't remember. Also, do I keep this anywhere? See, that would be good, I guess, for a Fire Strike build. Kinda. Not massively. It's still a lot of fire damage and a lot of burn damage, still. I don't know. Oh, no, never mind. It's a level 92. I'm not keeping that. Oh, no. I hit that double res and then it's actually, no. This is not a max level one. Like, well, thanks. It's not useful. Don't show me that. It's actually really a nightmare when you get a nice double rare for your build and it's a lower level one. It's like, for God's sake, no. Ah. That's so annoying because that means I'm still looking for one. I'm looking for this exact roll, but a max level one. Really wish that once you dinged 100, everything would drop tier. Yeah, the best tier. I agree, actually. Especially for how bad it is actually getting a double rare of what you want. So again, I've had it before. I've got a level 92 double rare of exactly what I wanted. And it was like, yeah, great, but also, damn it. It just, you get the item you want and you feel disappointed. It's like, how? Why? It's not allowed. I like it when Conley forgets to bubble. He needs to do that more often. Yes, I'm actually going to do the pit boss while I remember. If he's there. Should probably run through the mines as well. Did I run through the mines? Maybe he's. Who have we got? I've got Aldrich. And you're the annoying one. Oh, what? He is the annoying one. Huh? Wait, what? What even hit me there? The hell? The hell even hit me there? What? Look away for a minute. Pop. Yeah, yeah. Oh my god, what the hell? Oh my god. Oh. Well, do you know what? I guess we're making one of the other builds. Oh. Oh, that's so annoying. Well, bye pie ass, I guess. I don't know if he was actually holding anything that I wanted to throw in this stash, but nah, oh well. That's been a while since I had a red mine, so oh my god, I can't believe that's actually happened though. Right, okay. Damn! I forgot to bank me. I was talking about banging my iron before and I just totally forgot. Okay, well, one of these probably has some money. I don't know if I paid all the money off you. Oh, that's so annoying, but nah. Do I have... I don't have money on this one, actually.
I'll keep your stash safe.
Well, why did I come on this character? I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, we didn't get the Bismail stuff. So, I've got the merits, I've got all of the faction things. I do need to buy some more of them. I'm glad I bought a whole bunch of Rovers ones, because I'm not on that with any other Rovers. But yeah, oh, okay.